What is up, you guys? So prom is around the corner, so I wanted to do this look for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Just gonna be jumping right into it. First step, putting up our hair. Alright, so first you're gonna want to start with moisturizer. I'm just using Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer, and I'm gonna be doing that. Just distributing it all over my face as well as down my neck. Since we are going to be doing a lot of makeup, I suggest putting extra moisturizer around your eyes. I'm going to be using Avon's Green Tea Cyan. I'm going to be jumping into primer. I'm going to be using the Optical Illusion Complex Primer. Complex complexion primer. Alright, and since it is prom, you know we have to do it up, so this is a very dewy primer, so that's what we're going to be going for. And we're just going to be rubbing that in evenly. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with the Becca Forever Matte Poreless Primer. I'm just doing this. This is a little bit extra. And then I'm going to be jumping right into eyebrows. So I'm going to be using today my little MAC little palette. I need to grab a new one. After we fill them in, I'm going to be going in with a concealer. Alright, so after brows, we're going to be moving into our eyeshadow. I'm going to be using Too Faced Prep and Prime for my eyelids. So the makeup palette I'm going to be using today is the Modern Renaissance. I wanted to use a palette that I knew a lot of girls had already, so I'm going to be using this one. Alright, we're going to be going in with Raw Sienna, this corner color right here. As our transition shade, we're going to go in very lightly and then build ourselves up. I'm just going to be putting it on top of my crease bone. Or actually on my crease bone. And then we're just going to be blending that basically until our arm falls off. We're going to be doing the same to this side. Blend, blend, blend. And then on top of Raw Sienna, I'm going to be going in with Burnt Orange just to give it a little bit more oomph to it. And I'm just using the brush that it came with. It's just a big blending brush. You can use any of your blending brushes you have. I suggest a smaller one because we are going for a more in-depth look, so it would just help out more with your blending. Alright, so I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of the chocolate color off of the chocolate bar. It's going to be the middle color, the darkest color, and I'm just going to be adding that to my outer eye. And I'm still using this brush, just the end of it. It's more of the smaller pointed part. And don't be afraid to get some over here if you're blending real good. It's a-okay. We can clean that up with some concealer. Just doing that right under our eye bone. Alright, so I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of the chocolate color off of the chocolate bar. It's going to be the middle color, the darkest color, and I'm just going to be adding that to my outer eye. Alright, so right side done. We need to do our left side. Alright, and you're going to start wanting to work upwards when you're messing with this brown. So go upwards. Alright, and then we're gonna go back in with raw sienna and burnt orange. Actually, let's just do burnt orange, and then just to give it that nice little touch of burnt orange. Basically what we're doing here with the burnt orange is we're just blending everything all together. Alright, for the fun and most trickiest part, we're gonna be going in with NYX Prime Glitter. I said that wrong. We're gonna be going in with NYX Glitter Primer, as well as one of their face and body glitter brilliance. We're just gonna be going in with this little guy. Alright, and when putting on the glitter primer, we're gonna want to grab a flat brush and then just place it all over our eyelid. Alright, so if you guys are going to use this primer, a little goes a very long way, so you're going to want to wait until the glue gets a little bit tacky before applying the glitter, and you're going to be wanting to grab a flat brush, another flat brush, and then just picking that up and dusting it on. Alright, so to get it where your cut crease ends, you're going to want to close your eye open, and where that little line is, you're going to want to fill it to there. Okay, you guys, so make sure, if you're doing this look, make sure you do your eyeshadow first and then your foundation, because there is so much fallout. For our inner tear duct, I'm going to be using Vermeer, or should I use... No, I'm going to use Vermeer off of our Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to be popping that in. After highlighting my brow bone, I'm going to be going in with my Artistry pen, and I'm going to be winging out my eyeliner. Alright, so for all that glitter that fell off, just brush it off with a clean little wipey. That way we're going to be prepping our eyes for eyelashes. I almost forgot my lower eyelid shadow. So I'm going to be grabbing raw sienna, and I'm going to be brushing that underneath. So back to mascara. I'm just going to be putting a light coat, that way they just blend with my falsies that I'm going to put on. Alright, so after putting on our eyelashes, I already prepped my face. I did it before I did my eyeshadow like a big dummy, but it's still already put on, so I'm going to move on to foundation. Foundation I'm going to be using today is the Tarte Full Coverage Amazonian Clay. It's going to be staying on all night. Make sure you're blending it in. Alright, and then I'm going to be going back in with my Fit Me Concealer. I'm going to be putting it under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, I'm going to be grabbing a fine concealer brush and just blending that all in. Alright, so now that we blend everything in, I'm going to be going in with the Shade and Light Contour Kit by my favorite Kat Von D. Bring it all the way down. With the lighter portions of my face, I'm going to be grabbing the lighter colors on my palette. Ooh, what is that? Little fluff. I'm just going to be brushing that on under my eyes. I have to hit it with that Becca highlighter, so that's what I'm going to be using for my highlighter. I'm going to be using this big fan brush. Cupid's bow. Lips. Alright, so I'm going to be moving on to a lip crown by NYX, and then, oh no, that's NARS, and then a eyeliner by NYX. That looks crazy right now. if you messed up around the edges, it's okay. Just go back in with the concealer and just clean it up. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look.